here for the barbecue event?
We're going to go to the building next door. Sue will be able to show you right over. We're very nice. There you guys go.
Yeah, pulled pork.
Oh,
I love this oven.
Yeah.
those are pork shoulders.
Yeah, that's the pork shoulder. So we do a season it with our pork rub. These are already getting good color.
Yeah, these are.
Just render down low and slow, and then just pull it apart.
The story behind the Alabama sauce is made famous by Big Bob Gibson's in Alabama, and it's got mayonnaise, a little salt, pepper, honey, a little horseradish. So this is actually smoked chicken breast. We use the large random breast, and we brine them with buttermilk. We actually use a little bit of pickle juice. They're going to start passing around the beef burnt ends with the Texas barbecue sauce, which is also a tomato-based sauce, but it's a little spicier. It has a little chili powder, a little cumin, a little crushed red pepper. In Texas, though, there's not one kind of staple sauce. Everywhere you go in the state of Texas, everyone has their own style of sauce. Some are real thin and vinegary, like in the Carolinas. Some are a little mustardy. You know, so Texas is kind of wide open. It's really about the meat down there more than the sauce. Again, a little tomato base, but what we actually put in there to thin it down a little bit is some beef broth and a little bit more vinegar. So it's a little thinner, but it's got a little more heat from the chili powder and the crushed red pepper. We're gonna move on to the Memphis style sauce. Our sauce is based after the Neely's Interstate Barbecue. We had a guy that used to work for us, Jack Adams, and he actually worked at Neely's Interstate Barbecue, and he sells his sauce as Memphis Jack's, and he helped us develop our recipe for Memphis style barbecue sauce. It's again a tomato base. It has a little bit more heat and a little bit more vinegar. I think it's a little bit more mild than a Sweet Baby Ray's sauce, which is kind of in your face with the sweetness. And then the pork burnt ends that we made are made, I was explaining it over by the smoker earlier, made from a whole shoulder. We will cook the whole shoulder for about 10 to 12 hours, depending on size, and then we'll cube it up, season it with a little bit more pork rub, a little apple juice, and a little honey. Our Kansas City barbecue sauce is actually original Sweet Baby Ray's, homemade Sweet Baby Ray's. And so my dad was a chef at the time. He asked other chefs that he knew. He had his own ideas, and he formulated this recipe for the name Sweet Baby Ray's. I always save the best for last, so we're gonna try Duce's Wild Mustard Barbecue Sauce next. I developed this recipe about 4 years ago after hearing too many times that my dad has created an awesome sauce and I brought nothing to the table. And so I developed something totally different. They use this style of sauce a lot in South Carolina. It grows really, really good with pork, and as you know how sausage and mustard goes together, that's why I paired it with that tonight. But it's a little sweet. There's a little bit of heat from some cayenne pepper. We're going to serve with the sausage because it just pairs so well with it. You have your base sauce. That's the sauce we just made, and then these are typical ingredients, and then there's more on that middle table. So you have mustard, honey, apple cider vinegar, cumin, and cayenne pepper. Feel free and customize. Less is usually more. Don't put too much of anything in because it will overpower it. But you guys can talk about it, work together. Okay. You guys are good? Okay.
Back to the spirit. Does it fit?
The spirit, all right.
Which one is cider? Is this honey? Yeah, that's honey.
Don't overdo it. And sharpen up the taste with the honey. And then put some vinegar in it to give it some zip.
Tell me when.
Let's see what that tastes like later. If not, it's all the wrist.
Oh no. You did not get that on film.
Not bad.
There's way too much honey.
Yes.
Too much honey.
Now what can we use to offset the honey intake?
Oh, Tammy.
They base with apple juice.
We're not ready for that. Right.
You can't do this and not make a
Is
mess.
this for cleanup?
There's honey there, right?
We put more lemon in it because lemon balances out too much honey. It was too sweet, so we had to make it a little bit more sour.
Yeah, that's good. Now it's got a
Now
real...
it's good.
Oh, it's terrible. Look at their face. She don't like it.
Too much vinegar for you?
No, we're good to go. We're already bottling.
Sweet berry raised barbecue sauce. I put it on everything because it tastes good on everything.
Great job. Good job, team.
I use it on salads. Why? Because it tastes good. I used it on a salad today.
Makes it a lot easier than
So it's right here, but you never know.
I've known him so long, this shows you how old I am. I knew him when he was in high school.
I remember finding Sweet Baby Ray's. We went camping, and it was probably in the 80s. And we stopped at some local grocery store, like a little tiny grocery store, and there was Sweet Baby Ray's, and we bought it. And I never saw it again for years. And I was like, the Sweet Baby Ray's stuff was so good. Then all of a sudden, boom, it was all over. It was like it just happened for me, you know?
Going over there, Boozy. I'll be there in a minute. I'm following you over.
To learn more about booking your own private Barbecue Sauce 101 event, call us at 630-238-8261 and press the number 1.